Today we are going to work with this 3D thing over here. So this part here, or this section here, is like slicing through this. Is this here? I mean, the 2D of it. I mean, yeah. So this will help you get the height of any extrusion that you're going to do to get this 3D. And this is the plan of the object here. As I said before, you can draw any object and apply the solids to it. You have to draw the plan of it before you can. So now if you are to move to this workspace, to start with, I will just tell you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that, so that we move on quietly without any confusion. Okay. All right, so now that we are having this, if you see this x, z and y coordinate here, okay, meaning we are in the isometric view. All right, so you can draw your circle here and start drawing it, but to make it perfect and get the to make it easy, to get your offsetting easy and your center point easy, to know the view properly, right, to see it clear that you are doing the right thing, you have to change it. Since we are viewing this object from the top, the plan is you are viewing from the top of it, right? So we're gonna change this to the top view. But if you want to change, I'll do that one in a tutorial where it needs to be taught. All right, we're gonna change this to the custom view to the top view. All right, now that we are in the top view, you can analyze the drawing here. So we have done with the 2D drawing, so this is very simple. Meaning I'm going to have a center point, draw the 3 circles, and these circles over here. All right, and this also circles over here. You get it? So let's draw this 1 2 3 4 circles, okay, which is 11 14 17 22.5. so I'm gonna pick C for circle. I'm not going to do any construction line, so 11, enter to repeat previous command, then radius of 14, enter to repeat previous command, so 17, then enter. Now that we are done with this, we are going to do another one, which is 22.5. so if you are not snapping the center point like that, you just have to type O snap, enter, then you select all the snap. All right, just type O snap on the keyboard, enter, and you get this, and you select all this, and select all, then okay. All right, so if you're not snapping the center points, okay. So now that we have this, if you go back to your drawing, you can see that we are having these 2 circles here, these 4 circles here, but we don't have any center point for them. All right, we don't have any center point for them. But if you see from this angle to this angle, let's say we have a reference line here. All right, the line here, and let's say we are having a center line also here, it's going to give an angle of 45, right? Angle of 45. We use that one later. But you see, we are not having any center point, but we are having a center arc here. So how do you get a fixed point? Doesn't mean the center point to draw the circle. It doesn't mean we can't draw it. We have another ways of doing it, right? So let's say you're going to draw a reference line, center line here, and this arc here will be meeting the center line over here. Then you stand there to draw this circle at this point, which is not going to be in diagonal form. It's going to be in a vertical form. After that, we do next. Okay, let's go. So what is the radius for the circle? 26. All right, so circle here, radius of 26, enter. All right, so we're going to draw, let's change this to yellow so that you can see that is the center arc. So control 1 for the properties of that line that you select, click once and click this drop down arrow and yellow, then you close this. So escape to exit the selection of the line. All right, so let's draw this reference line here. I'll just point the point, and I'll just drag the pointer to this point, but I won't click. Now I'll just move on. Since my extension is on, I'll get this green line, you see, then I'll click at the top, F8 to restrict our line, right, or the auto mode here. So click escape. I'm going to have a circle here at this point, circle with radius of 6, enter again with radius of 2.5, 2.5. all right, so now that we have this, you need 4 of it, so you can draw one there and draw one there and draw one there. I'm just going to use click down this, initially to be here, or click this, click down, let's drop arrow and choose polar array, then select these 2 objects, enter, then select the path, the center of the path that I want to do the arrow on. So this is the path, and where is the center of this path? Right, so the center of this path is this. All right, click, then it's giving us 6, you need 4 of it, so 4 to do, enter, then we are done. Okay, but we are not done, since we want it to be in angle like that, and ours in the this point, horizontal and vertical positions. So as I was discussing, that we have a line here and a line here, you see, eyeballing. All right, eyeballing, let's say eyeballing, yeah, let's use that word. So there's a line here and there's a straight line passing through that, which will give an angle of 45. All right, angle 45. So meaning I'm going to delete this, then you select this whole object, then I click on your rotate, or you click on the rotate first, or before you select, then you click at the center point. Then this time I'm not going to copy it, but we are going to rotate it. So our auto mode is on, so you can rotate it to angle of 45, or you can just turn off your auto mode. So now we are having it, you get it, you're having at the points, you see. So you can just take this off the our site. So we don't need it anymore. It's like using something and you don't want it again, just dump it. So now you can just trim this, but before you can trim, you have to, it's one body now, you can't trim it, you have to explode it first. So X on the keyboard, enter, then you select this, then enter to explode. They are now independent, so you can trim it. So you select the trim, enter to activate the trim command. So click, click, you don't need this, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that. But due to this drawing, I think the plan is simple, that you can draw the same thing on the graph, same floor ground, right, or the same floor, you can draw the same thing. But sometimes in some drawing, you have to draw this circle aside somewhere, draw this one aside, this one aside, then you fix it. You can moving and fixing, all right, you'll be fixing them together. But this is very simple, so you can do them once and for all. Right, so now that we are done, are you done? Yes or no? You're not done. All right, per the drawing, we are having this fillet over here, you get it, which is 7, radius 7, because our drawing that we're having, it doesn't look like this, so let's make it look like that, right? So we're gonna take our fillet here, R for radius, then M for multiple. Type in M for multiple. So I didn't punch in the radius, sorry. So R for radius, then you type in the radius R again, so radius 7. Sorry, I'm being confused. So fillet again, sorry, fillet, then R for radius, then 7 to be our radius, then M for multiple, meaning you're going to do multiple of the filleting along these angles with the same radius, so you need to do multiple. Other than that, if you click this and I click that, it will exit the command automatically, meaning you're going to do the same thing again. So the multiple will help you do multiple of filleting at different angles with the same radius. All right, so if you are going to use another radius, that means you have to exit the command. Okay, and redo it and type the new radius that you want to use. So enter. Now we are done. Then we click here, the home icon here, to switch to the isometric view, and you can type J on your keyboard. Then you select all objects once. Then you take our press pull, and now we're having this. No, we don't need it unless you press pull it. But I want to do the first one, the step first, which is 3, and per the sections over here. The first step here is 3, another one 5.5, and the last one is 3.5. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna need this. See, all of them is being highlighted. You don't need it. We just need only. Okay, if you have to do this, you're gonna highlight everything. All right, so now you're having this. So initially, even these 3 circles was highlighted, so I just waited to get the last circle, and the boundary between this last circle and this object over here. So the height is 3. Then let's switch to conceptual so that you can see what we have done. So conceptual over here, then we have these circles here. So the last here will give you 5.5. so we're gonna press pull again, select this portion, 5.5. so press pull again. You are still in the press pull command, so press no, that's not what I want. So press pull, you select this. All right, so I'm gonna have 3. Am I right? 3.5. Oh no, meaning, okay, 5.5, and I'm going to have this is 3.5, meaning 5.5 plus 3.5 is 9. All right, sorry, so we didn't do our calculation well. Okay, 5.5 plus 3.5 is 9. All right, we're gonna have, let's do Control Z again, escape to, because we are press pulling from the ground, right? So we have to do that calculations. So we have to go 9, enter. Okay, now you're having it. You see, we are done, but you're not done. Let's do one thing. Further drawing here, it says there is a fillet radius here to be 1.5. all right, so we're going to fillet this angle here, this edge. So before we do that, so let's do it. No, nothing to talk about. Everything will come in process as we'll be doing different tutorials. So you move to solid and fillet edge, then R for radius, type in your 1.5, enter, then you select this edge. All right, not the object, the edge. You're going to get this, then enter twice to confirm. So you see the fillet that we had. So we had it inward, which we needed outward. So what I'm going to do is Control Z and undo everything. The reason why we had that is because we're having this object different here, and meaning we just fillet the edge of this base. We just fillet the edge of it. That's why it's filleted inward, and this is so before you can do it outward like that, and it is shown in the section here. All right, you're gonna join. You have to use the union. Select the union here. You select this, that, and that, then enter to confirm. So now you have one body here, so you can apply your fillet here, then R for the radius, then 1.5, enter, then you select this edge. So now this edge and this edge is being joined together. So if you do it, there you go, enter twice to confirm. So now we have it in that direction. So if I should change this to the left view, you can now see we are having the arc here. And if I to change this to hidden, right, you can see it. All right, so this is the drawing that we have, and this is how you do things. Go by things. All right, so this is our object. We are done. Then change to realistic. We are done with the tutorial. So thanks for watching, and if you find this tutorial interesting and helpful, subscribe to the channel and look up to our new tutorial that we upload or update on this channel, so that you won't be left out. Okay, so now you can see there is this lines over here. What I'm going to do is to select this, right click, isolate object, hide, then select this lines, delete them, then right click, isolate, and object isolation, then it's back. All right, so we are done for the tutorial. Bye bye, see ya.